Today's recipe is the perfect breakfast for dinner dish. Not only is it a comfort dish, but it may be the best thing since sliced apple pie.
Oh, I see what you did. Here to share a coffee cake recipe in our CI kitchen is U of I student chef Anthony Drago. I got it?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Perfect.
So we are making a breakfast dessert. No, it's not breakfast, but it could be breakfast?
It could be breakfast, but no, it is definitely a dessert.
Okay, and it's all in anticipation of your big spice box dinner. So what is your theme?
My theme for my dinner is breakfast for dinner, or Brinner.
Brinner,
yes,
I like that.
Yeah, and it'll be February 23rd.
So we're making your dessert.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about the menu, though. What all do you have planned?
So for my prefix entree is going to be steak and eggs with chimichurri sauce. And
what's chimichurri sauce?
Chimichurri sauce is essentially a blend of oil and a lot of cilantro, a lot of parsley and garlic, and salt and pepper.
Okay.
It's great. I love chimichurri sauce, especially on steak and eggs.
It can go on anything.
Yes, it can.
Right? Okay, so that's your prefix.
That's my entree, yeah. And then my second entree is a vegetarian quiche with zucchini and tomato and red onion. It's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to it.
Well,
how did you put all those together? How did you decide what to put on your menu?
That's a great question. I don't know. I work at a restaurant in Champaign called The Picasso. It's in downtown Champaign. And my executive chef there kind of inspired a lot of different ideas for me to do.
How do you decorate, though, for a breakfast for dinner type restaurant?
Yeah, I mean, it was
sunshine.
That's actually what I'm doing right now. Is I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to use as my centerpieces on each one of my tables. But I don't know. I'm playing with darker colors of like red and yellow, just something vibrant and I don't know, breakfasty.
For those that aren't aware, the Spice Box is kind of a capstone project for students at the university. And you're in which program?
The hospitality management program.
Okay, and which area are you within that?
That is the
that's okay, because we have dietitians on that come to as part of that. So for hospitality, they have to do this whole meal.
Yeah.
And so you have to come up with literally everything from scratch.
Yes.
Were you intimidated by that?
Yes, I have been for 4 years.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, let's get started on dessert. So we're making a coffee cake, but it has apple in it.
Yes, it's a caramel apple coffee cake.
Oh, my word.
So
you're on keto. Move out of the way.
I know.
So
this is not definitely friendly.
So far in this bowl is just butter, sugar, and an egg, and I'm adding vanilla and sour cream. And I'm just going to incorporate all of that. And
Did you come up with this recipe yourself?
Kind of.
Or is it a family recipe?
I kind of found it I found something very similar online, and then I kind of tweaked it. I added the apple, I added the caramel.
Nice. Is that how a lot of chefs come up with recipes? Is that kind of what your inspiration is? Like you just see what's out there, and you eat at different restaurants.
Yeah, I love
like, hey. Yeah.
Absolutely. I love to look on especially different apps, because we all use apps now, and I can just scroll through thousands of recipes at all hours. So next going in is all of my dry ingredients, which is flour, salt, baking powder, baking soda, and cinnamon.
I'm sure being able to do your research that way was helpful when you were traveling. Some of you may recognize Anthony because he was on the U of I's baseball team for a while, and we've interviewed him before, but in a different context.
Who interviewed you before? Brett, Matt,
Brett,
Aaron?
and what was I?
Maybe even Aaron, if it was 4 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
How do we rank against them?
Well, you're number one. You're a top.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice.
Good. You can keep cooking. That's good. That's good. All right. Well, that's handy when you're looking up recipes on the team bus, right? So I see one other ingredient over there that you haven't put in. What did you hold?
That is caramel, and that's just going to drizzle on top after it's done baking.
I thought it was honey. You tricked me.
Yeah.
When does the apple come in?
Apple's going in now. So we're going to
look at
cut this apple.
Holy moly.
Is there one kind of apple that works better in this?
So the best apples for this are going to be baking apples. This specifically is a Braeburn apple. You really wouldn't want to use a quote-unquote eating apple for this, just because it's going to water it down. It's going to give it kind of a tartar flavor.
We haven't got time for that.
No, nobody wants that.
You're going to keep slicing, dicing, and mixing.
Absolutely.
And then we'll have the big reveal coming up. He's actually shared this recipe with us, which you will find on CILiving.tv.
Thanks for doing that. Yeah, that's great.
All right, coming